There's something unsettling about a voice captured just before the end. A soft goodbye, a final plea, a breath that will never come again. These are the last echoes of people caught in moments of terror, tragedy, or complete despair. Their voices reaching out into the dark, never knowing if anyone would answer. Some calls end in static, others in screams, but all of them leave behind a cold, heavy silence, the kind that just lingers in the air. The following video contains real recordings and stories involving the final moments of individuals before their deaths. Some content may be disturbing, emotionally intense, or triggering for certain viewers. Listener discretion is strongly advised. Mark Saylor. It was supposed to be an ordinary drive. Mark Saylor, a 45-year-old California Highway Patrol officer, was in the car with his wife, daughter, and brother-in-law. They were heading out for a dinner in a loaned Lexus ES 350. But as the sun dipped low over San Diego County on August 28, 2009, something went terribly wrong. As they cruised down the highway, the car suddenly began to accelerate, rapidly, uncontrollably. Mark wasn't driving, his brother-in-law Chris Lestrella was behind the wheel. The gas pedal was stuck and the brakes weren't responding. The car was flying down the road at over 100 miles per hour. In a final, terrifying moment, a 911 call was made from inside the vehicle. You can hear the panic, the helplessness, the knowledge that something irreversible is happening. Seconds later, the car ran a red light and struck another vehicle, launched off the road and burst into flames. All 4 people inside were killed instantaneously. Mark Saylor had spent his career protecting others on the road, but in the end, a mechanical failure, one he couldn't predict, took everything from him. This crash would spark a massive recall, a flood of lawsuits, and a chilling reminder. Even in the hands of trained professionals, not everything can be controlled. And sometimes, the final call isn't a whisper, it's a scream.
Oh. 911 emergency, what are you reporting?
Yeah, we're in a Lexus.
I'm sorry, your cell phone's cutting out.
We're going north 125.
Mm-hmm.
And our accelerator's stuck.
I'm sorry?
Our accelerator's stuck. We're on 125 and we're in break.
Okay, northbound 125, where are you passing?
We are passing, where are we passing? We're going 120, Mission Gorge. We're in trouble. There's no brakes.
Okay.
Gorge, end freeway, half mile.
Okay, and you don't have the ability to, turn the vehicle off or anything?
We're approaching an intersection. We're approaching an intersection.
Okay.
We're approaching intersection. Hold on. Pray.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. Oh.
Okay. Hello?
Some final phone calls are a lifeline. Others, a tombstone carved in audio. But in the case of Amber Tuccaro, her voice wasn't recorded during a call for help. It was captured by accident, and it would become the only clue to a terrifying truth. Amber Tuccaro was 20 years old, a young mother from Alberta, Canada, full of life, proud of her indigenous roots. She had a 1-year-old son and was in the process of turning her life around, getting stable, making plans, dreaming of better days. But those dreams ended in the span of 48 hours. On August 17th, 2010, Amber traveled from her home in Fort McMurray to Edmonton with her infant son and a friend. They checked into a motel near the airport. At some point that evening, Amber told her friend she was heading into the city. She left with an unknown man and never came back. For 2 years, there were no answers, just silence. Police told her family she had probably left on her own, that she'd likely show up. but she didn't. And then, a recording emerged. A piece of audio pulled from a phone call Amber had made during that ride. A call that, chillingly, had been recorded without her knowing. 2 years after her disappearance, Amber's remains were found in a wooded area near Leduc, not far from where she was last seen. Her killer was never identified. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police, RCMP, released the audio publicly, hoping someone might recognize the man's voice. But the case remains unsolved, and the investigation has been heavily criticized for delays, negligence, and a disturbing lack of urgency. Amber Tuccaro wasn't just a victim. She was a mother, a sister, a daughter, and she was also part of a larger tragedy, one that has claimed thousands of indigenous women and girls across North America, many of their names unknown. Many of their cases remain cold. But Amber's voice still echoes, a ghost on tape, forever locked in the passenger seat of a car going somewhere that she didn't want to go, with someone who knew she'd never return. And in those final words, you can hear it. Not just fear, but the sound of someone realizing they'd just made a fatal mistake.
Where are we by?
We're just heading south of Beaumont, or north of Beaumont.
We're heading north of Beaumont. Yo, where are we going? No, this is a... Are you f***ing kidding me? You better not take me anywhere I don't want to go. I want to go into the city. Jeez. Yo, we're not going into the city, are we?
We're going.
No, we're not.
Yes.
Then where the f*** are these roads going to?
50th Street.
50th Street. Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Yo, where are we going?
50th Street.
50th Street?
50th Street.
East, right?
East.
Over now.
Travel.
Amina and Sarah Saeed. Some final phone calls capture a moment of panic. Others are steeped in confusion, fear, and a deep aching sense of betrayal. But the story of Amina and Sarah Saeed is drenched in something even darker. They weren't being hunted by something faceless or unknown. They were being hunted by their own father. Amina, 18, and Sarah, 17, were bright, beautiful girls from Louisville, Texas. By all outward appearances, they lived a normal life. High school students with dreams, friends, and hopes for the future. But inside their home, behind drawn curtains and forced smiles, something else festered. Their father, Yasser Abdel Saeed, was controlling, paranoid, and dangerously traditional. According to multiple reports, he monitored their every move, tracked their phones, forbade them from dating, and when he discovered that both girls had secret boyfriends, the consequences were severe. What followed was years of alleged abuse, physical beatings, threats, and relentless surveillance. And their mother, Patricia, even helped them flee at one point, taking them to Oklahoma in a desperate attempt to escape. But like many women under the weight of control, she later convinced them to return, telling them it would be just for dinner. They had no idea this would be their last meal. On New Year's Day, 2008, Yasser Saeed took Amina and Sarah into his taxi under the guise of reconciliation. He said he wanted to talk, just to clear the air, but instead he drove them to a remote area in Irving, Texas, and opened fire. Multiple bullets were fired into the back seat. One of the sisters died instantly. The other lived long enough to call for help. It was Sarah. Her voice thin and strained reached a 911 operator from inside the cab. Blood pooling, lungs likely filling with fluid, she used what little strength she had left to say what mattered the most: who had done it. By the time the police arrived, it was too late. Both girls were dead. their bodies slumped in the blood-soaked back seat of their father's taxi. Yasser Saeed vanished. For over 12 years, he remained a ghost, one of the FBI's most wanted fugitives. Rumors swirled that he had fled the country, but in 2020, he was discovered hiding in plain sight, protected by family, still inside Texas, as if the murders had never happened. When he was finally arrested, there was no remorse, no confession, only silence. Some call it an honor killing, but there was no honor. Just two young women who wanted to live their lives, to love, to dream, and to be free. And for that, they were executed. Their story isn't just tragic, it's chilling. A reminder that sometimes the greatest threat doesn't come from outside the home, but from within it.
What's going on, ma'am?
I'm dying, that's what's up.
Irving Fire Department.
Ma'am, are you still there? Ma'am, are you still there? All I've got is she's telling me she's dying. I've got a, why are you still there, ma'am? Ma'am, what is your address? Ma'am.
The cab in our cab stand, it doesn't appear that there's a driver, but there are two people inside the cab, one in the passenger seat and one in the rear of the vehicle. One of the people in the passenger seat looks like she's hunched over, and she has blood coming from her ear. It doesn't look like they're alive to me.
I understand that. We've got our officers en route.
Home is supposed to be a place of safety, especially when you're 17. But sometimes, the people meant to protect you are the ones you should fear the most. Johnathan Hoffman was a typical suburban teen living in West Bloomfield, Michigan. Smart, athletic, and well-liked. He was on the varsity swim team. College was on the horizon. But behind that normal exterior was a storm slowly brewing. His parents were going through a bitter divorce, and in the middle of the chaos, Johnathan had been sent to live with his maternal grandmother, 74-year-old Sandra Lane. She lived in a quiet, upscale neighborhood, the kind of place where nothing bad ever seems to happen. But behind those walls, it was far from quiet. Lane was known to neighbors as reserved, strict, controlling, and inside her house, tensions had been escalating. Johnathan had reportedly tested positive for marijuana not long before, which infuriated her. Arguments became more frequent. She allegedly resented his teenage rebellion, and something inside her began to crack. On May 18, 2012, it all came to a head. Just after noon, Johnathan made a 911 call from inside the home. His voice trembled with raw fear. The call lasted over 6 agonizing minutes. You could hear his breathing, rapid and shallow. The fear wasn't just in his words. It was in the way he gasped between them. He was shot 6 times in total, in the chest, back, and arms, suggesting he was trying to flee, trying to shield himself. But he never made it out the door. Police arrived to a chilling scene. Sandra Lane came outside, covered in blood, calmly telling officers, "I shot him." She claimed she was afraid, that he had been violent, that she acted in self-defense. But the 911 call told a different story. Johnathan had been the one begging for his life. In court, her demeanor was cold, detached. Jurors wept while listening to the 911 recording, one calling it the most disturbing thing they'd ever heard. Lane was sentenced to 22 years in prison and died in custody in 2023. But for Johnathan, the story ends in that phone call. No second chances, no future. Just a teenager alone in a house, betrayed by the one person he trusted to keep him safe. His final words weren't whispered into the void. They were screamed into a phone, desperate for someone, anyone, to come save him. But help came too late.
911, what's your emergency?
I've just been shot.
What? Who?
I've just been shot.
Where are you at? Okay, how did you get shot? Who shot you?
My grandma shot me.
Your grandma and grandpa shot you?
My grandma. I'm gonna die. So.
Okay, we're gonna stay on the phone with me, okay, sir? I'm gonna get help on the way. Okay? Where were you shot at? Where are you shot? Your chest? Okay, who, are your grandparents still there?
No.
Where did they go?
I don't know.
You don't know where they went, they shot you though, right? Okay, stay on the phone, okay? Okay, I know, we got help on the way, I promise you that, okay? You said it's in your chest?
Yes.
Okay, did you get some kind of, can you walk or are you sitting?
I'm sitting.
Okay, I don't want you to move. Okay, just keep on breathing. Okay, and it just happened? Are you there? Keep talking to me. Are you there?
No.
Can you keep talking? Keep talking to me? Are you there, sir? Sir?
I got shot again. Oh,
You got shot again? Are they still there?
Something came over.
Still there?
Oh, yes. Please help. Oh, come on.
I just want to know.
Debra Stevens. Most final phone calls are shaped by panic, moments that spiral out of control in seconds. But sometimes the horror comes not from how quickly someone dies, but from how slowly they're allowed to. Debra Stevens was 47 years old, a newspaper delivery woman in Fort Smith, Arkansas. On August 24, 2019, she was making her usual early morning rounds, just past 4:30 a.m. The streets were dark, quiet, unassuming. Then, in an instant, everything changed. As she drove through a residential neighborhood, heavy rain started to fall, and before she could react, Debra's SUV was swept off the road and into the ditch that had become a fast-moving current. Water poured in from all sides. She was trapped. Debra dialed 911. What follows is one of the most harrowing and controversial emergency calls ever recorded. Not because of the panic in her voice, but because of the coldness in the one answering. The 911 call lasted over 22 minutes. 22 minutes of pleading, gasping, praying, her voice breaking, water rising. Her final words weren't met with comfort. They weren't met with urgency. They were met with silence. Eventually, the dispatcher asked if Debra was still there, but she wasn't. She had slipped under the water. By the time emergency responders reached the scene, it was too late. Her body was found still inside the vehicle. She had drowned all alone, while someone was listening. The aftermath sparked national outrage. The dispatcher, Donna Renault, wasn't fired because she had already turned in her resignation just before the call. Some defended her. Others called her tone unforgivable. But one thing was undeniable. Debra Stevens did not have to die the way she did. She didn't drown in water. She drowned in indifference. Her call is more than tragic, it's haunting. A raw, real-time recording of a woman slowly dying, while the voice meant to guide her out offered judgment instead. Some final phone calls are filled with chaos, but for Debra, it was filled with something worse. The feeling that no one really cared.
Where's your emergency?
I have an emergency, a severe emergency. I'm in a flooding. My car veered off the road while I was doing my newspapers, and I'm flooded over here on the end of Kincaid, and it's all the way up to my windows, and I can't get out, and I'm scared to death, ma'am. Can you please help me really
I
bad?
need you to calm down. I need you to tell me where you are.
I don't know, ma'am. I'm on the end of Kincaid down here by these apartments. There's some apartments on Kincaid. I don't know what they're called.
What color is your
Park
vehicle?
Avenue. On the other side of Kincaid, at the very end of Kincaid Street, there's some apartments, and
Do you have a dark blue car, is what I'm asking you? What color is your vehicle?
Yeah, dark. It's gray SUV, lady, and the motor's all the way up to my windows.
What's your name?
Debbie Stevens, please help me. I don't want to die.
You're not going to die. Hold on for a minute.
Well, I'm scared. I'm sorry. I didn't know the water. I couldn't see the water, and when I came up on it, man, it just all of a sudden hit me.
And you're in a gray van?
I'm in a gray SUV, a Mazda CX-9.
And you are a paper person?
Yes, I'm a paper person. Please send somebody fast to get me. I'm scared.
Okay, listen
And
to
I
me.
can't
Calm down
swim. I
for
can't
me.
swim. I'm going to drown.
You're not going to drown. Just calm down.
Well, ma'am, it's all the way up to my chest.
Okay,
Please
listen to me.
hurry.
I understand. Hold on for me. Just
I'm
hang up,
scared.
okay?
I'm sorry.
I understand. It's fine to be scared. You have a right to be scared.
I'm
Hold on for me.
scared.
Did you go off the road into a ditch?
No, ma'am. I was in the parking lot of the apartments cutting through to go to my paper route because I couldn't go down 66th Street because it was flooded. And when I got to the end, I couldn't see the water in that driveway, and there was water everywhere. And it just took me away and started pulling me, just sucking me in, and then my car died. Oh, God, please help me. Lord, please help me. I don't want to die.
Miss Debbie, I need you to calm down and hold on, okay?
Oh, I'm scared, ma'am. I'm sorry. I'm scared. I need the cops to come get me. I need somebody to help me. I'm scared.
Are you the only one in the vehicle?
Yes, I'm the only one in the vehicle with all my papers floating around me.
Okay, listen to me. Make sure
Yes,
you're in the
ma'am.
area of 5801 Kincaid.
I don't know where 5801 Kincaid is. I don't know. I just know there's two sets of apartments over there.
But she's not sure. Listen to me. Listen to me. If you're doing the paper, you got to know at least a little bit of where you are.
I can do this paper route over here, ma'am. I was cutting through to go to my paper route because I couldn't get down 66th Street.
Tell me what you see then. What do you see?
There's some apartments. That's all I see is some apartments. I don't know the names of any of these apartments over
What
there.
does the apartment complex look like?
I can't see them, but, man, there's two sets of apartment complexes, one on the right and one on the left. And I'm in the back side of them back here in a bunch of grass. Looks like a bunch of trees. How long is it going to take?
I don't have an officer available, so it's going to take a minute. So I'm going to try to get somebody out there to you. Just hold on, okay?
I'm going to die. It's all the way up to my windows. I'm going to die.
You're not
I
going to
can't
die.
Oh, my God. I need to go and tell my mommy bye because I don't want to die. Ma'am, it's all the way up to me. Ma'am.
Listen to me, Miss Debbie. Just stay on the phone with me. I'm going to get somebody out there to you. Just hold on and don't hang up.
I'm going to die, ma'am, because it's going to run my phone because my phone's going to get wet.
Hold on for me.
I'm going to get out and swim. If I could, I would. But I don't know how to swim, baby. I'm scared. And there's people over there watching me, and they're probably laughing. And they're over there looking at me.
People are looking at you, and they're not going to help you?
Two sets of cars over there, and they're just all looking at me like I'm stupid. I couldn't help it. I love it. They just started pulling me down the road. How long is it going to be, please,
Listen to me. I need you to calm down and hold on, okay?
I'm just scared, man.
I understand that you're scared, but there's nothing I can do sitting in a chair, so you're going to have to hold on, and I'm going to send you somebody, okay?
Okay.
You're not going to die.
My SUV is wounded. Oh, my gosh. Somebody help me. My brand new SUV is
Hold on for me, ma'am.
I'm holding on, ma'am. That's all I can do. I'm scared. Because it's getting higher and higher, and my phone's going to die, and y'all ain't going to find me. I'm going to get swept away.
Okay, just hold on for me.
And I can't swim. I can't swim at all. It's getting higher, man.
Ma'am, I understand that you're scared and I know the water level is getting high, but I don't know what else to tell you.
Oh, my God, I'm going to die.
You're not going to die. You're going to
I'm scared.
I know you're scared. Just stay on the phone with me, okay?
I'm scared. Somebody save me.
Am I not on the phone with you trying to get you some help?
Yes, but I
Okay,
need
so
somebody to give me help before I die. I'm sorry.
You're not going to die. I don't know why you're freaking out. It's okay. I know the water level is
I'm
high.
scared.
I understand that, but you freaking out doing nothing but losing your oxygen up in there, so just calm down.
But are they not going to come get me?
You said what? I'm sorry?
When are they going to be here?
As soon as they get there.
Or how long is that going to be before I die?
Yeah, I know.
Man, my phone's going to die, and they're not going to find me, and it's going to ruin my brand new phone.
Do you really care about your brand new phone? I mean, you're over there crying for your life. Who cares about your phone?
I need to get down. I need to throw up. I need to throw up right now.
Well, then you're in water. You can throw up. It's not going to matter. If you got throw up on yourself, they'll still help you.
No, my car is fixing to catch on fire.
How if it's underwater?
It's turned on. I can't turn it off.
Your car's not going to catch fire in water.
Oh. It's making awful funny noise and smoking. Oh, my God, ma'am. It's all the way up past my door. I'm sorry. Can you pray? Will you pray with me?
In her vehicle.
Hello?
I'm here. I can still hear everything you're saying to me. I have.
Will you pray with me, please?
You go ahead and start off the prayer, and I'll listen to you. I sure will.
Dear Lord, please just help me. Get me out of this water safely, dear Father. Why did this have to happen to me, Father? Just be with me and protect me and help me, dear Father, please. Dear Father, help me. My vehicle's ruined.
Yeah, but it's better that your vehicle is ruined than you being swept away and nobody knows where you are. So just stay on the phone
I'm
with me,
going to
okay?
be swept away because my mom
No, you're
needs
not.
me.
You have nowhere to be swept away to besides the street that you're on. So just calm down, okay?
Well, I'm at the end of a street, but man,
Right, I know.
I'm
I'm looking at it right now, and at the end of the street is some bushes, so you'll be just fine.
Thank you. I'm sorry if I'm rude, but I'm scared.
You're not being rude. I know you're scared. Just calm down for me.
I'm scared. I've never had anything like this happen to me before.
Well, this will teach you next time. Don't drive in the water.
Couldn't see it, ma'am. I'm sorry, or I wouldn't have.
I don't see how you didn't see it. You had to go right over it, so.
No, ma'am. I was in a drive. I was in a parking lot. There was no water where I was at.
Okay.
And when I got to the end of the parking lot, I was looking for the road to get out into the main road. When I got to the main road, it was too late. There was water, and I couldn't see it fast enough.
The water just didn't appear.
I didn't see it fast enough. My headlight went out, and I couldn't see it.
Okay. It's okay. We'll get you help and get you out of there. Just hold on, okay? Are you close to Oakbrook Apartments, ma'am?
Yes, I'm over here by these two sets of apartments. Yes, ma'am. At the end of the street. At the very end of the street. That little circle or whatever it is.
In between those two apartments, yes.
Right behind those.
Okay,
right behind
hold on.
the
Listen to me. I can't hear you.
On the left-hand side,
okay,
ma'am.
hold on for me. Hold on.
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry. Ma'am, it's just getting
Gray
so hot. My
SUV.
phone's going to die. Ma'am.
Hold on for me. Do you see the fire department?
No, ma'am.
Number 7. Do you see her vehicle?
My lights are on inside if you can see my lights. My interior lights are on.
Are you on the park side? Are you in the parking lot side? Are you on the road?
Ma'am, you go down that street that runs in between those two apartments right there, and I'm on and the street goes to the end, and my car veered off to the left, and I'm behind these last set of apartments on the left-hand side. I'm behind them.
Right there. She shows 5801 at the end.
The back side of these apartments over here, where these people are at, they can all see me. They're all standing out there watching me.
Miss Debbie, you're going to have to shut up, okay? I need you to listen. Listen to me.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, please.
Hold on for me. Hold on. Ladder 2.
Oh, my God.
They're trying to come to you. The whole parking lot is flooded. They're trying to find you, okay? So hold on for me.
Oh, I'm at the very back of the end of that road on 58th Street. That's what street that is. I didn't know, ma'am. Oh, my God, my car's starting to move. Oh, man, my car is starting to move. Please.
Okay, listen to me. I know. I'm trying to get you as help as I can, okay? Just hold on for me.
Okay, ma'am, please.
I know you're scared. I know. Hold on for me because I've got to take other calls plus you and listen to all this stuff. So just hold on for me, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Hold on for me.
Okay. Dear Lord, please just get me out. Dear Lord, please help them find me. Dear Lord, please. Dear Lord, please.
Okay, I know. Listen to me. They are in the area. They are trying to find you. They cannot find you right now. I'm trying to ping where you are, so do not hang up because this 911 call is helping me ping your location. So don't hang up on me. Okay, where are you moving to? Tell me where it's going. Okay, tell me where you are. Listen to me. Hold on. I'm on the phone with her right now. She is legit freaking out. She said the vehicle is now moving in the water and she doesn't know which way it's going, so stand by.